Hi guys, welcome. On this set of videos I'll be talking about the current ratio, and I'll be demystifying a concept that I was taught and many of us are taught when we were just learning how to invest and to look at financial statements, which is that investors should always look for current ratios or businesses with current ratios above 1 and ideally above 1.5. That is a good rule of thumb when we're just starting to invest, but it's good to understand that it's not always the case, and there are several businesses with current ratios below 1 that are great, amazing businesses. So on this first video, I wanted just to mention or to get to a definition of the current ratio. The current ratio is a ratio that compares the current assets with the current liabilities, okay? So if we have a company with the same amount of current assets as liabilities, the current ratio will be 1, because 1 divided by 1 is 1, 2 divided by 2 is 1. That's good, some would say, because the company is able to pay for its current liabilities with its current assets. If the current assets are higher than the current liabilities, the current ratio will be above 1, and that's even better because the company is able to pay for its current liabilities with its current assets, and it will still be left something more, cash, inventory, whatever. But if the current liabilities outweigh are higher than the current assets, the current ratio will be below 1. And some would say that the company is in danger of not being able to pay for its current liabilities with its current assets. This is true up to some point, and we should always, whenever we're taught a ratio, we should always try to understand what's behind that ratio, what has led to the creation of that ratio, and what does it tell us about the business, okay? So I'll leave you with a quick question on this first video, which is, let's say that a company has a current ratio above 2, okay, which is theoretically sound, very good, but all of its current assets are receivables, accounts receivable, that the company might not be able to collect. What good does it do to have a high current ratio if the current assets will not be collected, will not be transformed into cash, and the liabilities are still there? What good does it do to have that high current ratio? So this is it for today. On the next videos we'll be talking about working capital, negative working capital, current ratios below 1, and how they can be signs of very, very good businesses. This is it. Goodbye, guys.